Hey, yo, Teofimo Lopez just beat Lomachenko with an injured foot. He just had surgery to repair his right foot, says ESPN. We're going to talk about that. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to my channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. We working. Sign up for ESPN Plus below using my link. It does help the channel when you guys click on that. ESPN Plus, they got a ton of original content, docuseries, documentaries, archives of fights, boxing, and UFC for your viewing pleasure. ESPN Plus, you can get it as a standalone app monthly. It is $5.99 a month. If you do the bundle, it's ESPN Plus, Hulu, and Disney Plus. All three apps, one low price of $12.99. So it's a great value. I personally have all three, and it does help the channel continue to grow in a phenomenal way when you guys click on that link and support the channel. Shout out to everybody who sent Cash Apps, $ Boxing Ego, Super Chats. We just getting busy. We working. It is November, and this just in. Teofimo, according to ESPN, he beat Lomachenko with an injured foot. You see this graphic that was created, and it says Teofimo has surgery, right? You see that? Teofimo has surgery to repair his right foot. Scroll up. Unified lightweight world champion Teofimo Lopez had surgery Friday to repair microfractures and ligament damage in his right foot suffered during his win over Vasyl Lomachenko on October 17th. So, looking like, according to this was a fair fight between him and Lomachenko. Lomachenko has, after the fact, cried, said his shoulder was bad. Now, Teofimo, he did come out and say he had injuries too, and I guess this is it. I will say this, I don't know what's up, but I noticed this kind of with Top Rank particularly. Like, this whole injury, surgery, revelation thing, it's a bit weird. When Donaire stepped up, fought Guillermo El Chicao Rigondal, and he lost, he said his shoulder was bad. When Pacquiao, which was an ESPN, part ESPN, part Showtime joint venture, the ESPN fighter, or actually Top Rank, I guess, because I think it was HBO actually, but basically Top Rank fighter, Pacquiao, he lost, and he complained about his shoulder as the reason why he lost. I believe my fight with Floyd, I could not throw those punches and bunches because of my shoulder, and I did not have that the Tordal, and he complained about this after the fight. Then you have Top Rank fighter Vasyl Lomachenko. He loses for 7 rounds. He doesn't really throw many punches. He's losing bad. He complains about his shoulder. And then now they're saying Teofimo was injured too. So it just, to me, it kind of takes away from the event. I can't say what's cap and what's not, but the day that they had announced that Teofimo had surgery on his right foot to repair microfractures, was the day after Gervonta Tank Davis brutally knocked out Leo Santa Cruz. So the timing was really weird, like you're trying to steal the headlines or something. And Tank had a sensational knockout. He's kind of in or around the same divisions as Teofimo, so it almost seemed like a justification because Teofimo is a puncher and known for brute force, known as a knockout, and there was no knockdowns in the fight, and Tank was going viral with the knockdown. So it kind of seemed like almost a justification to why this fight didn't have a knockout in it. You know what I'm saying? Because they're basically now admitting that both fighters, Loma and Teo, were both injured. You know, and I get it. Fighters aren't going to come to the fight 100%. But it's just weird timing. This fight was over. Everybody was celebrating Tank's knockout and victory. He looked good versus Leo Santa Cruz. And then they randomly announce in post and do these graphics that this person was injured. Both fighters apparently. So, you know, it kind of takes away to me from the fight. You know, people were already moved on to the next Halloween fight that just happened. Great card, great main event, knockout of the year with Gervonta Tank Davis. And then they randomly say, oh, but guess what? On the same day where everyone's, you know, the day after everyone's talking about Tank, they randomly say, oh, our lightweight, you know, our champion, he had injured foot. You know what I'm saying? So it's the timing seemed really sus to me. That's just my honest opinion. I wish Teofimo a speedy recovery. I don't know all the details. The other thing why it seemed a little bit unusual with the timing with Teofimo's injury being announced a day after when everyone's talking about Tank Davis' performance. Like I said, maybe it's an effort to steal headlines, but they're saying his leg was injured. And, you know, I don't know if this is to explain why there was no knockdowns in the fight or whatever, but his foot is injured and he's jumping up on the turnbuckle just like Tank did as well. You know, which is, you know, you see fighters do it, but he also did a backflip in the fight. So it's like, what type of damage do you have to your foot that allows you to run, you know, have a good performance, run up, jump on the turnbuckle, and also he did like a wrestling move, like where he told the dude to kind of get out the way, then he ran to the ropes, leaned his back on the ropes, like, you know, how people run up for the clothesline, and then he just ran out into the open space and did a backflip. So you know, I don't really know the extent of his injury. It doesn't sound like it was too crazy, because if you have a real issue, like, can you picture, let's say, Dak Prescott getting injured and then doing a backflip? You know what I'm saying? He was in bad shape. Like, certain injuries you get, you're not going to be able to even perform a backflip. So I really question the timing from ESPN and Top Rank to even release this, you know, when everyone was talking about the next fight, the more current fight that we just had. But either way, that evens the score. Teofimo said he was injured. Lomachenko said he was injured. Or, you know, whether these injuries are true or fabricated or the extent of them, I don't really know. But needless to say, Teo's the champ. You know, him and Tank, him and Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, these are all great future fights. Tank's clearly the A side, you know, in terms of this fight. We don't know what Tank's numbers did yet. I don't know if it'll come out or whatever, but, you know, I like all these young fighters at 130 and 135 and the Shakur Stevensons. These are just a lot of great fighters, and boxing's in good hands. But Lomachenko's shoulder, you know, now he has competition because Teo was hurt too, and he still won the fight. So for what it's worth, Lomachenko lost fair and square, as I mentioned to you guys before, because Teo says he didn't have the mobility because something was wrong with his leg, according to ESPN. So for what it's worth, I just want to make the video. Let me know what you guys think of this news. What does it mean? Again, I don't know what the microfractures, I don't know how bad it was, but he was able to hit that backflip with no problem, and he was able to beat, and in my opinion, impressively dominate Lomachenko and have Lomachenko gun shy. So I think Teofimo is going to be all right. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.